Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Jaru Yang.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from this Hofstra Essay Contest winner later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 5th of December, a day 5. I'm Leo Rodriguez.
And I'm Jamal Ashraf. Yesterday, the Muslim Student Association hosted their first winter social. Noshin Bismi can tell us more about the festivities.
I'm here at the MSA Winter Social. It began promptly at 3:30, and students lined up at the library with either $5 or something to share. Attendees were served hot chai and a various assortment of snacks and appetizers as they mingled with friends. They also played the available board games like chess, Connect 4, Jenga, and Uno as they enjoyed the lively atmosphere. For the main event, everyone was invited to compete to win a general knowledge booklet, and the pair that placed first each received a $10 gift card. Overall, the MSA Winter Social was a cozy way to celebrate the incoming winter season. And for the Falcon Report, I'm Noshin Bismi.
Last Monday, students showed their creativity and gratitude at the Class of 2030 bracelet making. The activities included setting up bracelet kits in the library that held various assortments of colored and lettered beads as well as string. After setting up, students paid to make bracelets for themselves, friends, and teachers if they desired to, and volunteers also helped the attendees perfect their work. The atmosphere was welcoming and chill, with calm music and a fireplace video playing in the background, reminiscent of the incoming winter season. In the end, the bracelet making event was a fun way for South students to spread Thanksgiving cheer by making bracelets for the people they care about.
2 weeks ago, South's 10th grade students were given the chance to explore future career paths. Congregating in South Hall during Period 2, upperclassmen from all 3 schools of the Valley Stream Central District spoke about the wide range of programs BOCES had to offer. Showcasing a variety of programs like nursing, automotive, cosmetology, medical assisting. From nursing to automotive, they shared their respective fields and offered a quick demonstration to the sophomores, allowing them to have hands-on experiences as to what each program entailed. In addition, each student speaker spoke about their respective fields and encouraged students to think about what they might want to be in the future. Overall, the sophomore class had an engaging assembly about how they can affect their future careers in a positive way with this program.
One of South's very own juniors won first place in Hofstra's annual Celebration of Suburban Diversity essay contest.
Giselle Truno had the chance to speak with Jaru Yang about this awesome achievement.
I'm joined now by Jaru Yang, who recently won South's essay contest. So, what can you tell us about Hofstra's Suburban Diversity essay contest?
So it was an essay competition open to all Long Islanders, asking students to identify and explain different types of diversity present on Long Island, with a mix of research along with personal experience.
So, what did you write about, and how did it feel to win?
So I wrote my essay on how foreign accent speakers often face discriminations in their everyday lives, like being less likely to get picked in class or picked for promotions. And when I found out I won, I was honestly elated, and it gave me the confidence that I needed to apply for more essay contests.
And can you tell us what inspired you to write a submission for this essay?
Yes, so as a foreign accent speaker, I felt that my accent had an effect on my personality, and it really inspired me to encourage others to break that stereotype that accent speakers have a place in this world as much as other non-accent speakers.
And finally, could you tell us what was your experience at the ceremony receiving this award, and what would you say to aspiring writers?
So it was really fun when I attended. There was lots of different ethnic foods and different performances put on by different cultures available, so I found it really fun. And I would say that you should always be truthful to yourself, because honestly what these colleges and other essay competitions want to see is that you're being completely authentic to your own story, that you're writing your own autobiography in a way. Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us, and congratulations on your win. Back to you in the studio.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll talk much more about athletes helping athletes. But first, a bird's eye view of the Superintendent Leadership Council meeting. The Falcon Report will be right back.
To the cultural karaoke night. Can I have some of yours?
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Shell highs are hairy and in the summer's bay?
That's why it's poetry out loud. To participate, memorize 2 poems to recite for a very friendly panel of judges. The competition will be right after school on Wednesday, December 17th in room 215. All grades are welcome. Notify your English teacher as soon as possible if you want to compete. See you there!
Starting on Monday of next week, South students will see, or rather hear, a change from the loudspeakers every morning. Hamza Kiani can tell us more about this new change being implemented.
Starting next week, South's daily morning announcements and weekly Falcon report will begin at the beginning of period 1 rather than at the end. Since the beginning of the school year and the years prior, the daily morning announcements around the building and the showing of the Falcon report have traditionally closed period 1. However, beginning next week, the morning announcements and Falcon report showing will take place promptly at the start of first period. This new change allows teachers to continue lessons without interruptions and to provide students with important information while not interfering with their education. The experimentation of the new announcement policy will, in the end, serve to benefit the South High School learning community for both teachers and students alike. For the Falcon Report, I'm Hamza Kiani.
Last month, the Athletes Helping Athletes group took a field trip to 3 elementary schools in our district. The athletes met in the lobby at the end of the first period and took a bus to Brooklyn Avenue, then Buck, and finally Carbonero. At each school, the athletes split into groups and led iceberg activities to help the younger students open up and get to know each other better. They introduced themselves and their partners, answered questions, and shared personal life lessons they learned through sports and teamwork. The younger students also learned more about South and what Athletes Helping Athletes is all about, including leadership, communication, and being strong role models. Toward the end of each visit, the athletes encouraged the kids to come support South's pickleball tournament, and some of them actually showed up. Clearly, the athletes used skills they practiced during their October trip to Central to help fulfill the very purpose of Athletes Helping Athletes. I'm not that bummed out about the heavy rain this week. I'm actually hoping for snow this weekend.
Me too. Let's see if Sofia Castillo can give us some good news.
Sophia?
Thanks, guys. This weekend will be cold and chilly. Today we have a few flurries throughout the afternoon and temperatures will soon plummet down to 30 degrees with cloudy skies. This is the coldest day of the school year so far, but throughout the next few days, the climate will improve and get a bit warmer. Tomorrow we'll have gray skies the whole day with temperatures reaching a high of around 41 degrees. On Sunday, the temperatures will reach around 42 degrees at the highest with partly sunny skies throughout the whole day. This weekend is very sharp and chilly, so be sure to start wearing your winter jackets. And that's the forecast for this weekend. Back to you in the studio.
Brr. Winter's coming for sure. I got the chills.
You know what else is giving me the chills? Winter sports.
Jackson Hunter can tell us all the details.
Jackson?
Thanks, guys. Oh, wow. Did you guys see that score from the boys basketball home opener? It was crazy. What a night it sure was for the boys basketball team. The Falcons really blew away the Lawrence Tornadoes on their home opener. After warm-ups on their Wednesday night game, the Falcons weren't joking around one bit. When they got to that court, it was game time. Going to the first quarter, the Falcons took ball after ball, scoring 8 times the score of Lawrence. Junior Landon Jones smoothly made his way across the court, swishing 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. Senior Jaden Price also joined Landon with a clean 3-pointer and 2-pointers as well. Junior Sixus Akori made his first varsity debut, and he sure made it strong. He got 3 2-pointers as well as good defense. The Falcons ended scoring 24 in the first quarter of playing, only letting 3 points be scored by the Tornadoes. Defensive leaders seen throughout the game included Sixus Jaden, senior Milton, sophomore Corey Terry, juniors Christoph March, Jaden Washington, and Joaquin Pagan on a steal. On to the other quarter of plays. The Falcons played with grace and showed no mercy. Javante Brown shot 2 after 2, swishing buckets after buckets. Shane Grant, Milton, Devontae Brown, Javante Reed, Armani Gray, Joaquin Pagan, Addison, Jaden, and Corey all put buckets in for the game win of a final crazy score of 77-25. Amazing job all around. Did you guys also hear about the bowling team? South's home to many teams, including district teams like bowling. Some of South's top scoring representatives that bowled away included seniors Daniel Casey, Gabriel Suku, and Nick Rizzuto. Going to the game against Long Beach, the district team swept them out of there. Daniel Casey scored scores of 193, 146, and 215 with a flick of his wrist, perfectly knocking pin after pin down. To back him up was Gabe with scores of 122 and 132. He got strikes for days. The district team destroyed Long Beach by a landslide with the final scores of 805 to 468, 664 to 575, and 560 to 505. The team took a strong, hard-earned victory home with them, and I guess you can say they were on a roll.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. For Jamal Ashraf, Emily Rodriguez.
Have a great weekend, South. I have AP classroom this weekend.
Dang, and I have so many PBEs to do. But bowling would sound really nice. Ladge?